Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Pungits, cutting edge punditry and technology, bringing you all of the news. We're going to be coming to you with an episode every single day during the World Cup, hopefully when we can. This is my colleague and fellow presenter Lee, who is a Chelsea fan, unfortunately. But luckily, while this episode is being aired, Arsenal are top of the league, so the bragging rights are firmly in the passenger seat of the motor today. So we just wanted to, obviously the World Cup 6 days away from the kickoff against Iran is the first game, is it?
Yes, Monday lunchtime.
Monday lunchtime.
Will people be allowed to watch it?
Will people be allowed to watch it? Will the children be able to watch it in the schools? Will your boss let you go out and watch it? Will you be allowed to have a pint? These are the questions. I mean,
part of history. Kids should be allowed to watch it, shouldn't they?
Exactly.
2 hours out of the atmosphere and watching it with their mates at school. Hopefully, they got a nice teacher and lets them do it. So, my little boy would be climbing over the fence otherwise.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, good on him as well. Like, it's a really important time, and that's what my song that's coming out, Christmas #1, coming home for Christmas. Rudolph's on the phone for Fair Share UK charity. That's what my song is about. It's about bringing people together. It's a very special World Cup as well. It's a Christmas World Cup, so we've never had that before. And children should be allowed to watch it. I remember sort of my best memory of watching. We all got in the school hall and you had one of those tellies on the wheels. Do you remember in the cabinet?
They called that in. That was a beautiful day.
And I remember when David Seaman got lobbed. It was the 2002
Brazil.
2002 World Cup in Japan.
Ronaldinho, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ronaldinho. Yeah, not David Seaman's finest moment. Bless him, absolute legend. But that's my memory of watching it at school. Everyone in the school hall. That was great. So I hope we hear of that happening. Obviously let us know of your stories and your success of winning your bosses or your teachers round, or not, because we'll call them out. We will call them out. My platform's getting bigger every day. We'll name and shame the teachers, the schools, the bosses, the companies. Let us watch the World Cup. It's incredibly important. But yeah, it feels different this time, doesn't it?
No, normally it's a month before build up and everyone knows where they're watching it or who's their starting 11's going to be. But because the Premier League just ended 2 days ago, everyone's still talking about the last shots. But obviously the last 2 days has all been Ronaldo. So people haven't even spoken about the World Cup. The team flew out today and everyone's speaking about Ronaldo. And
it's ridiculous. Look, an absolute legend of the game. One of the best ever players to grace the field. There is no doubt about it. And I wish him a long career where he keeps scoring, and I want to see him keep playing wherever it is that he goes. But my gosh, I mean, why are we talking about him? There's a World Cup in a few days, and if you're the Portugal boss or Bruno Fernandes,
it can't be good for them, can it?
No, I mean, did you see the video of Ronaldo? Yeah. It's very awkward, but
still have a fiver on him as top goal scorer, though.
Yeah, exactly. No, I hope he does well. He's an absolute legend, but I think the timing is very bad. Obviously Piers Morgan is an absolute troublemaker. He's put him up to it.
Oh, he's loving life. The whole world's talking about this interview. What an interview for him.
Well, I don't think anyone knew about Talk TV before that. That thing. Obviously. So
it's been epic for them, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's obviously one hell of a story, but it's bad timing. We should be talking about England. We should be talking about the World Cup. Obviously, want to give a little mention to the sign off of the Premier League. Another amazing weekend of football. Arsenal top of the league, going into Christmas, top of that tree. Only team to ever be guaranteed to be at top at Christmas, which is just fantastic achievement.
Newcastle were top ones at Christmas. I lost it, so it can still happen.
Well, the last 13 seasons, 10 times that someone's been at the top at Christmas, they've won. The other 3 times, it was Man City that managed to knock that team off the perch. So
but no one knows with the injuries. Some people are going to lose players for 2 weeks. Some people for 6 weeks. It's going to be crazy times. The next coming back in January, no one knows who their team's going to be. So who's going to be in form? People getting back from injuries. It's funny season. Funny season. Exactly.
Obviously, what's quite big in the news today, and it's doing the round, sort of mainly on WhatsApp as well, is that there are 2 players apparently in the Premier League. We're not going to mention any names because obviously it's unconfirmed, and it's not really our business. But I wish them luck. We've been wearing obviously the rainbow races for
races.
Yeah, laces. Sorry, excuse me. The laces for 10 years, and no one's coming out. Obviously, there are homosexual players in the game. You know, sad that they can't just live their life.
Summit on the terraces, aren't they? It's still going to happen. People are going to sing songs and talk about it on the terraces. It will happen. They won't stop it, but
it's unavoidable. But you know, it would be nice if people, you know, took the plunge and came out, and then other people will feel comfortable in doing so, because it's not good for your mental health to keep that in. And also, you just want to get on with it. And you know, the sooner you know, people come out and normalise it, the sooner the stigma around it and the jokes and the terraces will become less and less. And
will they be allowed in Qatar?
Well, exactly. Will they be allowed in Qatar? A very contentious subject. We could go on for quite some time, but I think we should call it a day there, because we want to make sure. Come on, England! 6 days. Rudolph's on the phone. The World Cup's coming home for Christmas. Make sure you donate to Fair Share UK on my Instagram page or the Just Giving page. Share the video, and we'll see you maybe even tomorrow for episode 2 of the Pungits. Thanks for watching.